Welcome back for our 10th in the series of beginning clarinet lessons. My name is Howard. This is the 10th episode in the lessons. What I wanted to talk to you about today is pentatonic scales. Pentatonic scales are very important in jazz. They bring out the melody in jazz. Most of the jazz music you're going to see written today or from the past is built on these scales. Now a lot of the musicians that you're going to see in jazz aren't going to play specifically those notes in the pentatonic scale. They're going to include all the notes in the pentatonic scale, but they're going to add in extra notes, flats, sharps here that make the melody more interesting. But the bass with the pentatonic scale is very important to know in order to improvise and play little jazz melodies, and it makes practice more interesting when you're playing these scales. So as I learned them, we'll go with C major, okay, to start off with, the easiest. So this pentatonic scale consists of the first note, similar to an arpeggio, which we discussed in a previous lesson, which is the first, third, fifth, and the eighth note. Well, with this one, you're going to add the sixth note. So you're going to go first, third, fifth, and sixth. So that in the C major scale, that would be C, E, G, and then A. And then you can go to the octave, the C again. So what this does is it's the basic rhythm of a lot of jazz music, and let me show you how it sounds first of all, and you'll decide if this is more melodic than just the arpeggio. So I added the D there, but basically that is the pentatonic scale how I learned it when I was in school for music. And you can do this with any scale. You can do it with the F major scale that we've already gone through. You can do it with G major scale. You can do it with the B flat major scale that we've gone through. You can do it with any scale. You play the first, third, fifth, and sixth note, and then the octave, and you can add different notes as you see fit, or that comes in with the melody. You'll find when you're improvising and playing solos, it becomes very important to know these arrangements of notes, the pentatonic scale. And also you're going to find that when you're playing solos or improvising in concerts, the key is going to change from each bars and each as the music progresses. So what you want to do is you want to know the different keys that are changing. It should say in the music when you're playing your solo, and you want to change the pentatonic scale according to the key that you're in when you're playing it. So you don't want to play the same pentatonic scale, C major pentatonic scale, if the music changes to the key of F. So you definitely want to know these scales with basic scales that we've learned. So let's go through it again. We'll go through the pentatonic scale. So that's a little bit about a preview of jazz. Just starting out, if you're just starting out to play jazz, this would be a very good base for you to start out playing jazz. And then you can get the rhythms and the timing and all that, the different ways of playing and expressing yourself to jazz music. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something, and we'll see you later. And that's the 10th episode in our series, Beginning Clarinet Lessons.